We know Jay Z has a $2.5 billion net worth. He has the private island, the mansions, the supercars, and the baddest wife in the game. But he wasn't born with any of these things. He is a self-made billionaire who made his fortune in the most unlikely way, from being a rapper. No child ever said, "When I grow up, I will be a rapper, and I will use rap music to make billions of dollars." But Jay Z did. The question is, with his background in the streets, rap music and no formal education, how did he build a $2.5 billion empire? Well, this is what this video is about. But to understand his journey, we have to go back to the beginning. It was December 4th, 1969 in Brooklyn, New York City, New York. A child was born. He was named Sean Corey Carter. The boy had a bright future, but of course at the time, no one could see that because of the environment he was born in. Growing up, he got nicknamed Jay Z, a riff on Jazzy and Brooklyn's Jay Z Subway, when he was a kid tapping out raps on his mother's kitchen table. He was a smart boy who lost his way at 11 when his father walked out on the family. This was the 1980s. Brooklyn was infested with crack cocaine, and a generation of young black children were left fatherless. His older brother Eric became addicted to crack. At the age of 12, young Jay Z shot his older brother Eric in the shoulder for stealing his ring. Young Jay Z later responded to his environment by joining a gang and selling drugs. The whole time young Jay Z was dealing, he dreamed of one day becoming a rapper. But it was never going to be easy to make a clean break. In 1992, he released his first single, while he was still selling drugs. Sometimes he'd tell his mother he made the money from music. In 1994, while driving, Jay Z was stopped by an NYPD detective, possibly for a search of drugs in his car. Detection dogs were called, but another police car had passed, so Jay Z was later let go. That was when he really started to focus on music. And then came 1995, and he officially released his first rap single, In My Lifetime. But with no major label to give him a record deal, Jay Z sold burned CDs out of his car. Later that year, in 1995, Jay Z partnered up with Dame Dash and Biggs Burke to create Rockefeller Records as an independent label. After striking a distribution deal with Priority, Jay Z released his 1996 debut album Reasonable Doubt, with beats from acclaimed producers such as DJ Premier and Super DJ Clark Kent, and an appearance by the notorious B.I.G. The album reached number 23 on the Billboard 200. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, was the beginning of the greatness we all know today, because that album would later be included in Rolling Stone's 500 greatest albums of all time, and eventually reach platinum status. Boom, a star was born. That definitely did not make him a billionaire though, and that is what this video is about. So, to really understand how he became a billionaire, we have to look at his investments, because this man Jay Z is a business legend. At Rockefeller Records, Jay Z signed famous artists like Kanye West, Cameron, Jadakiss, and other influential artists in hip-hop. And then in 2005, Jay Z along with Dash and Burke sold the company for $10 million. And boom, just like that, a business legend was born.
Where we going? Go over by the Statue of Liberty. We'll go up to Hudson first. Let's do that. Hey, my man.
And then in 2007, he made another big business move, because, after Reasonable Doubt, Jay Z went on to get 14 #1 albums, 22 Grammy Awards, and over $500 million in pre-tax earning in a decade. Then he brilliantly realized he should build his own brands rather than promote someone else's. So in 1999, he started a clothing brand named Rocawear. This is how you know that everything Jay Z touches turns to gold, because in 2007, he turned around and sold Rocawear for $204 million to Iconics. And then in 2012, Jay Z launched Douce Cognac, which was a partnership with Bacardi. I won't get into all the details of the legal issues between Bacardi and Jay Z, but a court ruled that Bacardi was going to buy a majority stake, reportedly worth about $750 million. Putting some serious money in my boy Jay Z's pocket. Jay Z recently confirmed that he still owns 50% of the liquor company.
Our mind from the ground up, we wanted to do things right. The integrity of it had to be right. The soil, of course, it had to be in Champagne because it can't be called Champagne unless it's from the region. So, when we build luxury products, whether it be, from Roc Nation to Monogram to whatever we building luxury products, and
Jay Z also owns the champagne brand Armand de Brignac. Armand de Brignac, also known as Ace of Spades, first showed up in 2006 in a metal briefcase in Jay Z's Show Me What You Got video. He rapped about the brand in subsequent tracks and brought bottles to events. He demonstrated marketing at its finest, and in 2021, Jay Z made headlines for his massive Ace of Spades sale to LVMH's spirit and wine division, Moet Hennessy. He sold a 50% stake in his champagne brand for $315 million. As impressive as that sounds, that's not all, because in 2015, Jay-Z bought Tidal. The streaming service debuted Jay-Z's Grammy-nominated album, 444, in 2017, and his collaborative album with his wife Beyonce, Everything Is Love, in 2018. But the crazy part is that in March 2021, Jay-Z sold 80% of Tidal for $302 million to co-founder and former Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey. Jay still owns the other 20% of the company. But wait, there's more, because in 2013, Jay-Z invested $2 million in Uber. The ride-sharing app company is now worth nearly $60 billion according to Forbes. Jay's stake in the company is now valued at around $70 million. On top of that, Jay-Z is also one of the early investors in Rihanna's lingerie brand. He invested under his investment company Marcy Venture Partners. Rihanna's brand is now valued at $3 billion. I'm telling you, man, anything this man touches turns to gold.
What is it like to you to be able to announce the official name of the team?
I asked for two things out of my partners in ownership, is that we name the New Jersey Nets the Brooklyn Nets.
Back in 2004, Jay-Z had bought a stake in the Brooklyn Nets when they were still the New Jersey Nets. The NB team later moved to Jay-Z's home city in 2012. Jay-Z invested $1 million into the sports team in 2004, which is now valued at $3.5 billion. Jay sold his stake in the team in 2013 after he announced he was creating Roc Nation Sports, the sports division of his entertainment company. Jay registered as a sports agent, so he would not be able to have a stake in an NBA team. Early on in his career, after selling Rockefeller Records, Jay-Z went on to become president of Def Jam Records. He took Kanye West with him and then went on to sign artists like Rihanna, Young Jeezy, and Rick Ross to Def Jam. Then, once his contract was up, Jay-Z left, and in 2008 he founded Roc Nation. Unlike Rockefeller, Jay-Z served as Roc Nation's sole proprietor. Roc Nation has since been instrumental in the making of careers of some of the greatest artists of all time, including Rihanna, Demi Lovato, Rita Ora, and DJ Khaled. And the company is worth close to $100 million. In 2020, Jay-Z joined Hollywood heavy hitters Oprah and Natalie Portman in investing $200 million into Oatly, a Swedish plant-based milk company that produces milk, creamers, and ice cream. Oatly, which made its way to America in 2016, raised $1.4 billion in its US initial public offering in 2021. The company was reportedly priced at $84.4 million, amounting to American depository shares at $17 each, which suggested that Oatly was valued at $10 billion at that time. Damn, this man Jay-Z has never lost. Recently, his investment company Marcy Venture Partners has been making some bold and interesting investments. They recently invested in a Los Angeles pizza technology startup called Stellar Pizza. They raise money to build robotic trucks that make pizza from scratch. Rihanna's Savage X Fenty joined in raising $16.5 million for the company, which operates based off orders being placed on a mobile app that notifies the robot, who then makes the pizza. Jay-Z's investment company also joined forces with Sandalbridge Capital to invest $33 million in the beauty brand Madison Reed. The company, founded by Amy Errett, will use the funds to expand its hair color bar presence with plans to add locations in New York City, Washington, D.C., and Chicago. On some of his behind-the-scenes deals, before the beginning of his stint as Def Jam's chief in 2004, Jay-Z negotiated the eventual return of his master recordings. In a separate deal with EMI, he clawed back his publishing rights, which was a wise move because his hits now clock close to 1 billion streams annually, and his music catalog is worth about $75 million. Something Jay-Z loves and raps about a lot is art. For over a decade, he's been scooping up masterpieces like Basquiat's Mecca, purchased in 2013 for a reported $4.5 million. In all, Jay Z has an art collection valued at about $70 million. When you spend the time and money to acquire art, you need quality real estate to display the art, and that is what Jay Z did. Because after welcoming twins in 2017, Jay Z and Beyoncé bought a pair of homes to match. They bought a $26 million East Hampton mansion and an $88 million Bel Air estate. Jay Z also owns a Tribeca penthouse, which he snagged for $6.85 million in 2004. If you learned something from how Jay Z built his billion-dollar empire, share this video to someone you care about so they can get inspired as well. And if you enjoyed this video, you will definitely enjoy the video on the screen, because in that video, we document how LeBron James became the first active NBA athlete to become a billionaire. So, what you doing? This video's over. Click it.